You're watching KFDX 3 News.
Welcome back. I'm Josh Hoggard, digital reporter for Texomashomepage.com. And from unbelievable stories captured on the other side of the globe to things happening right here in our own backyards, here's what's currently trending in Texoma, starting with something I honestly didn't believe until I saw it with my own eyes. It's going to take some of you back to your Sunday school days. You'll get what I'm saying here in a second. Here's some incredible video from the other side of the world. Take a look at this. A father and a son were kayaking off the coast of Chile last Saturday when a humpback whale surfaced and briefly swallowed Adrian Samankis. Take another look at that. Adrian's father, Del Samankis, caught the whole thing on camera, all while encouraging his son to try and stay calm somehow. Now, incredibly, the whale released Adrian after just a few seconds, no doubt after giving him the absolute biggest scare of his entire life. Adrian later told the Associated Press, quote, "I thought I was dead. I thought it had eaten me, that it had swallowed me." Officials say whale attacks on humans are extremely rare in the Chilean waters. Now, thankfully, this incident lasted only about 3 seconds, not 3 days like old Jonah in the Old Testament. That was the Bible reference for you guys who didn't get it. Anyway, back here on dry land in the U.S., an executive order from President Trump aimed at government efficiency is the topic of a lot of discussion in our comments. Now, the order calls for federal agencies to submit a list of essential employees to be reviewed and for directors of agencies to, quote, promptly undertake preparations to initiate large-scale reductions in force. It's not really clear how many jobs will be slashed or what jobs, but based on what was said during the campaign, it could be as much as 75%. Now, Texas is home to over 130,000 federal employees, and nothing's been decided yet, but you guys are making your opinions known. Over 190 comments since we posted the story, and the reactions are mixed. Some of you spoke out against it, saying the measure is taking America back to the 60s. Others saying most of you voted for this. Others were fully on board, saying most of these jobs serve no purpose, adding that the 130,000 workers is barely a fraction of Texas' more than 30 million residents. Now, the conversation is still happening in our comments, but folks, keep it civil, because I'll remind you once again, we're more than happy to block you for hateful speech and profanity, and we will have a look like Kendrick Lamar had in the Super Bowl on our face when we do it. If you know, you know. So here's the thing. Football's over. Baseball's still a month and a half away. And the Mavs traded Luka, so watching the NBA right now just hurts. I know we're in Texas, where any sport requiring ice really isn't something that's always trending, but the National Hockey League just started something that's really unique that I think a lot of you might enjoy, and hey, might be your gateway into hockey. The NHL's Four Nations face-off got underway yesterday, and as the name implies, it's Canada, Sweden, Finland, and the United States facing off in a best-on-best tournament. Each team is assembled basically a national all-star team, and they're playing round-robin style, meaning each team will face each other with the two best records playing for the championship. Yesterday saw Canada take down Sweden in an overtime thriller, and tonight features the Stars and Stripes taking on Finland. And for those of you who do love your Dallas teams, tonight you'll see some familiar faces from the Dallas Stars, like forward Rope Hintz, along with Esa Lindell and the newly acquired Mikael Granlund. They're going to suit up for the Finnish side. And for the Stars and Stripes, none other than Jake Ottinger playing in the net, as we've seen him do so many times in Dallas. Now, the puck drops tonight at 7. You're not going to want to miss it. Of course, those aren't the only stories trending in Texoma right now. You can find the stories that have Texoma talking over on our website, Texomashomepage.com. And if you want to join in the conversations happening right now on social media, make sure to follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram. And if you want the stories that matter the most to you first and right at your fingertips, make sure you have our app. Just search for KFDX in the App Store to find it.